Drew told me to grab the camera and come out quick. I don't know what's happening. What is going on?
This is what you call a dirty job.
Ew, you have your hand in the pee jug.
At least I got some Dr. Browners in here and some soap. But
that's how you know we're starting out the new year very fresh. Another one of those jobs that I'm really grateful he takes care of. Ooh. We're Brittany and Drew, and after exploring the world by van for the past 7 years, we've started to set our sights on some new horizons. With hopes of finding land of our own to build our lives on in the years to come, we invite you all to take in a deep breath. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the adventure, tap that notification bell, and now it's time to enjoy the show. 2020 was a year that tested us all, and now that 2021 is here, we feel somewhat immune to whatever curveballs life may send our way, largely in part because we trust that God never gives us more than we can handle, and because we try and remind ourselves every single day to look at life through a lens of faith and not fear. But also by forming habits that support our minds, our gentle, intuitive spirits, and our bodies, we do what we can to lay a strong foundation so that when life's unexpecteds pop up, we feel empowered and are able to persevere and ultimately thrive. Two tablespoons of yogurt. Oops. Nine hours later.
bye, babe.
Bye. Have fun.
Enjoy.
What is it, Louie? You catch the water? Get it. Have you guys ever heard of Wim Hof? He's a Dutch extreme athlete who's all about cold exposure. And he says before he goes into cold water, he reminds himself that he's in charge of his happiness, his strength, and his health. And so before I dove into that not freezing cold Florida pool, but it's probably in the 70s. But right before I dove in, I reminded myself, I am in charge of my happiness, my health, and my strength, which reminds me that I want to talk to you guys about athletic greens. I've been taking this for about 3 months now. It's 1 scoop every morning before breakfast. I would have given it to Drew, but he got out the door before I could get to him from my yoga mat. And if you're looking for a healthy habit that can empower you throughout 2021, it is nutritional insurance, because when it comes to taking care of our mental health, our gut health, our immunities, there are a lot of different nutrients that we need to be taking to support all of those intricate systems. And Athletic Greens does the job for us. It's a simple solution to taking care of yourself, and it's not something that you take just once. It's a healthy habit that carries you through and helps pull you forward into your future, feeling stronger and more aligned with just the best version of yourself every single day. And if you would like to join us, then please check out the link below. It's athleticgreens.com/Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. And when you do that, you will get a full year supply of vitamin D3 and K2, as well as 5 travel packs, which are super handy. All right, now what is another healthy habit I can share with you guys? Ooh. And here, which you saw me making before, this is freshly made yogurt. I've actually never made yogurt before, but we've been really enjoying using our Instant Pot since being in this house. So we've been trying to experiment more with that. And, well, the bed needs to be made. When the bed is made, my mind is clear. So this bed is a little bit tricky to make. I sleep with a weighted blanket, which is actually filled with glass beads. This blanket actually weighs 10 pounds, but it helps me sleep through the night immensely. Without it, I usually wake up at about 2:30 in the morning, maybe for an hour or so. But with this blanket, I sleep like a rock throughout the night. They say that weighted blankets are good for people who suffer from anxiety, and it just feels like a big, heavy, comforting hand laying on my back as I sleep, and I wake up just about exactly as I looked when I went to bed. Drew, on the other hand, he's like a whole tornado on his side of the bed. So, yeah. Once the bed's made, I finally feel like my brain is a little bit more organized and ready for the day too. I've sort of just been writing down all of my goals on random pieces of paper. And yeah, I think I would feel a lot better if they were just in one beautiful little book that Drew and I can kind of look back on in the years to come and add to it, subtract from it, reflect on it. I think that's all right for now. Some of these goals I want to go over with Drew. I had written this a couple years ago, and it was things that I envision. Being radiant, pregnant in a van. Is my dream really to be pregnant in a van? I don't know. Audiobook of our adventures. Owning a European van again. Taking Spirit? ? Revive the Howler? ? The Howler was our European honeymoon van, whom some of you guys know of. There's playlists from the past that show you the Howlin' Yowler, our beloved Ford Transit van. And let me show you something. This beautiful piece of art, stained glass, handmade. It was made by the girl who owns the Howlin' Yowler, woman, artist, mother. They've recently had a little baby girl, and she makes the most beautiful pieces of art, including this, which is just so stunning. It's of Rame's Head. It's the place where the Howlin' Yowler now lives in England. Drew and I camped out on that hill, and there are horses that roam early in the morning hours, and you see the teal color of the glass reflects the ocean, and it's just so special. So some of you on Instagram asked what we got for Christmas, and this was probably my favorite gift to give and maybe Drew's favorite to receive. But as you can tell, we still haven't put away our Christmas decorations. They're kind of nice to have out anyway. Off to the beach. Oh dear. Okay.
Falling in love.
If you've ever wondered what happens when you get caught out there without wind, you just gotta drag yourself back in. And if you're lucky, you got Dad here to help.
Just sometimes you hit a dead spot in the wind, and the wind's really coming down this afternoon, but it's a good day at the beach no matter what. How's it feel to be riding in your bikini?
It's pretty great. Not really allowed to do this any other time.
While at the beach.
Yep. While in Rome. Louie, did you miss us? Did you miss us? Huh? You glad we're back? You're a good boy. I do want to say that beach is a little bit crazy. So many people, but when we go, we just go and do our thing, keep our distance, get our beach activities in, and keep each other safe. We hope you guys are doing the same too. Hey babe.
Hey.
What do you want for lunch?
Granola bowl.
With our homemade yogurt? Ah! Oh!
Had to rinse you off from the beach too. Yes, some homemade granola would be great. Thank you.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Lucky. No. Ah. He's lucky I love him. I could put some goobers in his lunch and he'd never know. Look at that little tail go. Look at you. He's so cute. I've made it back to the kitchen and it looks like Drew never pressed the French press down before he went kiting. It's gonna be some thick coffee. Oh, and this, I asked him to put the leftover coffee grounds in a cup for me because I make a face scrub. I use coffee grounds and coconut oil to scrub my face, and it smells amazing afterwards and my face feels so smooth. I highly recommend it. Now, let's try that yogurt that we made. Oh, it's heavy. Oh dear. Need both hands. You know what I just realized?
What?
The rubber seal for the Insta Pot
It's never on it?
was never in the lid.
Oh, man.
So I'm
so
not
never
sure.
pressurized, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, it's thicker. It's definitely not like milk. Look at this. I mean, like, it's thick.
I saw a big chunk.
Yeah. I gotta mix it up. I mean, it smells like yogurt.
Smells like yogurt. Tastes like yogurt.
That's a good sign.
Could be a little sweeter.
See what I can do. Whoa. I thought that I had hit the record button, but I didn't. But there are cashews, homemade granola, blueberries, and the handful of strawberries that you guys saw. Now we just gotta find Drew. Doesn't that look pretty? He must still be cleaning off the gear, so let's just keep this nice and chilled in the fridge. And hopefully the rest of this yogurt fits in the bowl so we can use our Instapot later.
Very excited about this. Ooh.
What do you think? It's not too liquidy?
It's a little liquidy for my liking. Is it cereal?
So no day is ever the same in our lives in terms of food or activities, unless it's like an editing day. Then we sort of have a good routine down. But yeah, we never have made yogurt before.
Did you tell him the little mishap that happened?
Which one? Which one?
The seal missing?
Oh, yeah. There was no seal on the pressure cooker, so I'm thinking that's why the Instapot yogurt isn't quite as creamy. Well, you know.
It is our first shot at it.
Yeah, and it's important to get creative in the kitchen. Try new recipes, do things you've never done. It keeps life exciting. It keeps the creative part of your brain pumping. And I like to cook things that I can have on supply, so I can just go to the fridge and grab. Like today, I'll probably be roasting up some broccoli. I have a giant supply of pomegranate seeds, and when it comes to fruits, the only fruits I really eat are berries. So berries and pomegranates, they are so high in antioxidants, very low in sugar, a very good habit to form.
Look at those berries right there.
In the new year. And I can't eat dairy, so that's why Drew gets all that goodness.
I only had a banana, as you guys saw earlier, so this is hitting the spot.
Yeah. And
I gotta keep full of energy throughout the day because we are really active unless we're doing tasks at our computer or something like that, driving days.
And usually by the time we get to breakfast, after we've done our morning routines or activities, it's sort of like a brunch. So, I mean, at this point, it's after 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Whoa, I was on the water for a long time.
Yeah, you were. And filming days tend to kind of like push our times behind quite a bit. Also, when it comes to being in recovery, I used to have to make sure that I like ate this at this time, this amount, because cutting any corners could trigger a downward spiral. And nowadays I can eat more intuitively. Like last night I ate my whole box of mac and cheese because I wanted to. This morning I didn't feel quite as hungry because that's natural. So just thought that would be an interesting something to share from behind the broccoli.
And I had a huge pot of pasta because that's my go-to. I'm kind of meat and potatoes, hearty pasta marinara type of guy with cream.
Let's come out from behind the broccoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew grew up in the Midwest, so he's got that Midwest appetite.
I put it down. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I put it down where it belongs so that I have energy in the gas tank.
Putting it down. Oh yeah. Putting some, garlic on there. I pour a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and I try to put all the tree stubs on the bottom of the pan. See that? A little tree stubs. In the meantime, while we wait for the broccoli to work its magic, I'm going to enjoy some pomegranate seeds. Fun pomegranate fact, did you know that these have 3 times the antioxidant power of red wine and green tea? Like, these are one of the best fruits you can eat, pomegranates. They are a little bit of work to break out of the, full fruit, but all you gotta do is fill a big bowl with water, cut the pomegranate in half, and then work all the little seeds out of that beautiful little package that they've grown into, And honestly, it's not that bad. Once you're done, you got pomegranate seeds to enjoy for the next few days. They're my favorite. I actually thought about giving people pomegranates for Christmas because I love things that don't go to waste, but maybe next year. Oh yeah, that's nice and done. Get right in there. We're all friends here. Babe's napping. You look so peaceful. Do we let him sleep?
Get out of here. Get on the 405 and get out of here.
Dreaming of pancake stacks and pizza fresh off the rack? We'll let him sleep his sweet dreams while I tell you all about Nice Cream. It's basically my solution to making dessert a healthy habit. Right now what I'm doing is I'm de-skinning a whole bunch of zucchini so that I can then pressure cook them and freeze them to use in my dairy-free Frosty, basically. So I use frozen, pressure-cooked, de-skinned zucchinis with frozen green bananas and frozen strawberries, cocoa powder, erythritol, which is a natural sugar. What else do I use? Oh, almond milk, and then I top the whole thing once it's all beautifully served in my ginormous mug with cacao chips and sometimes dark chocolate chips too, and maybe some hazelnuts. Depends on what we have around. But this process takes the most time, and the reason that I'm removing these skins is because they are high in lectins. I'm trying to do things that support my gut health and all that good stuff, so that's what's happening here. Now that this one has been de-skinned, I can cut it into cube-sized shapes. Easier for breaking apart once they're frozen. Hopefully the Instant Pot will close. Whew, we got it. All right, steam. I think it's doing its thing. There they are, all nice and steamed. Soft and squishy, ready to be frozen. Bet you never thought you could use zucchini and squash to make ice cream or nice cream.
Got you a new Christmas present?
Yeah, my new water filter.
You excited to get this thing in?
Oh yeah, clean water. Don't have to try and get water jugs.
What do you think Mom will think about being able to freshly wash?
Oh, she'll
vegetables?
love it. She'll love being able to use fresh water.
Perfect. All right, let's get this thing open.
I mean, this here, I can do something.
Can you get, that's where we're gonna need the elbow in the corner. Turn on the valve. Water is now filling into these containers.
That's exciting.
Hey, you made it out here.
Just in time. There's also construction going on the street, so if you hear beeping or loud rumbling, that's what's going on.
But we're in luck because now we have water in here. The best part about this water filtration system is that it leaves all the nutrients in the water. It doesn't take out the good stuff, it only takes out the bad stuff.
That's right. Oh man.
Oh!
You got a lot of water?
Yeah. Oh,
shoot.
Towel.
Towel. I'll go.
That fitting right there is what's loose and dripping. Let's see what we can do. All right, we got the leak fixed, and it's the moment of truth.
Big moment.
Ooh, how exciting.
Get right in there. That is some fresh water.
You know who else is excited about the water?
Hey, buddy.
That means there's going to be purified water in Louie's water bowl, too.
He's going after a squirrel right now.
Louie!
Oh, there you go.
Can't mess with Louie Squirrel. All right, guys. Well, it has been a very exciting episode, full of all the fun things like trying to make yogurt in our Instapot and Drew getting to go kite surfing.
Oh, I loved getting out on the water.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do.
And we hope that we've inspired you to try some new things in the kitchen and just take your health and happiness and strength to the next level in this new year.
Set those intentions and just do things that are good for you.
One of those things that you can do is join us in taking athletic greens every morning. Sorry for Louis squeaking with his
He's
squirrel.
having a blast out there.
But we'll put the link below for you, and we just wish you all the best in the week ahead, and we'll be back here next Adventure Thursday.
That's right. We'll see you guys then.
We love you all. Stay safe and happy, and check out another one of our videos if you have some free time after this one.
Click on the National Parks playlist. It's really great.
Ooh, good idea. All right, love you guys. We'll see you back here soon.
Come on, Louie.
Get it.